Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy middle of the week. I am CounterTop Commander. Just playing some nice little casual EDH. Going to have some fun with three different decks that are all the same color. They're all tri-colored decks. Jeskai, technically speaking. So let's see. We're also doing Planeschase as well, which should be fun. A lot of randomness and chaos in that. Although this time we are... Normally I do Ask Urza because we have a... I very much dislike the die that comes with Planeschase stuff, so I have my own dice, or die, and they do a couple of extra things, one of them being Apocalypse, which will destroy everything on the battlefield and flip to the next plane, but also a thing called Relic. So Relic could be, that's what this symbol is, it's a shovel. I don't know if it'll focus. There we go. It's a shovel. So when it came to relics, they were meant to be sort of an opportunity to just kind of make silly cards on the fly and inject them into the game and see what kind of nonsense we come up with. I was using Ask Urza as a means to help create or foster sort of random cards. But now we're going to be, tonight anyway, we're going to be using some mysterious cards, and we have a bunch of them, so I guess we'll see what lies in store for us there. So going back to the decks, we have a budget Planeswalker deck in 3 colors. We also have a cycling deck, just the basic Gavi style deck. Then we have Vadrock, which is sort of a, I don't know, more of a Voltron-ish build for Vadrock. I don't remember how good it is. It's been a while since I played it, so I'm kind of curious to see if it's actually just trash. And then we have a final deck, which is, I call the bench warmers. They're all the dollar bin rare dragon cards, basically. Or at least they may be expensive. Some of them may be expensive dragons, but the idea was all of the dragons that I never get to use because they aren't very good compared to some of the awesomeness of dragons. We're getting to play all of them in one deck, essentially. And we're using Numot, the Devastator, I think. Devastator? Destroyer? Devastator, yeah. So he's kind of another dollar bin rare. Nobody wants to use him. But we are tonight. So before we get started, let's take a look. We have Planeschase. Actually, let me go ahead and shuffle. I don't actually know the order of the Planeschase cards, right? I mean, I have a bunch of them. So we've done Planeschase other nights. None of those planes are included, so we have a ton of these left. A ton more planes to go through and to explore, so I'm hoping for some more randomness when it comes to these Planeschase cards. We'll see if we get randomness. So let me do a little bit more of this. And where are we at? We are in Velis Vel. Each creature gets a +1/+1. Gets +1/+1 for each other creature on the battlefield that shares at least one creature type with it. Ooh boy. Okay, so Coat of Arms, a crazy card. That's not going to be useful early on, but it could be very broken later if we go too far. Hang on. Oh. Okay. So we're starting with our Elsha of the Infinite for our Planeswalkers build. Let me take a look. What do we got on our first draw? Okay, so a land. That's good. That will at least get us... We have 2 different draw cards in our hand. So they both cost 3, though. I was hoping for at least drawing a land. And honestly, as much as Velis Vel is an interesting thing, as a Planeswalker deck, we don't want anything to do with that. So we're going to roll. Planeswalk, okay. Seems good to me. So where are we going next? Gavany. All creatures have vigilance. I mean, that's not too bad. And then if you roll chaos, creatures you control become indestructible. I don't think that's too bad. We're going to go on... We're not going to pay. We're just going to pass. See what happens. Now, this Gavi deck... I just happen to have like a ton of the older cycling cards and also a bunch of the new ones that didn't come with this particular set. Like this beginner commander deck. So I couldn't help myself. I really wanted to see how well it could do if you put in a bunch of other cards. Commander Sphere. Okay, that's not too bad. So yeah, I decided to go ahead and soup up the deck, and hopefully we'll see. We do have some cards, not a ton. We at least drew into Surly Badgersaur, so let's go ahead and I do think we want. Do we actually? I think it does make sense to go ahead and see if we can't get by on not playing. Whoa, why are we going out of focus? That motion, the autofocus with the motion is not very good. I wonder if, hang on. Maybe if I increase the brightness, it'll do better. Maybe it was just too dark. Yeah, that seems to be a little bit better. Okay. So, Vadrock. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I drew this card. That's insane. Soul Ring into Boros Signet. Wow, that's an incredible turn, which means that we will have 4 mana next turn for Smothering Tithe. Sheesh. I took the hand with... I took a 1-land hand with a Signet and Smothering Tithe going, you know, I should go big or go home. That was my thought. It probably wasn't a very smart thought, but it was a thought nonetheless. Is it Guildgate? Well, this isn't going to be fun either. Yeah. I dislike this hand of so many land. This did not get shuffled very well. Depletion counters. Let's go ahead and start with that. Because we do have a bounce land in hand, so we can take advantage of it later. Okay. Well, we're going back around. I have been looking into what kind of deck I'm thinking I might try to build. Do a deck building stream on. I do need to do another painting stream. Thank you. Unquestioned Authority. Okay. Let's go play that. Yeah, so I need to rebuild a Jund deck. I have something that's kind of looks like a Jund deck, but I really want to try it out again. I have this idea of what I want to do, but I can't seem to put it together in a way that makes any sense. So I think maybe we'll try to do some kind of deck building stream off of that, but we'll see. Call for Unity, that's a good one. We are going to get our own Boros Signet out. Although we don't have Smothering Tithe next, we're going to do Commander Sphere. Okay. So, yeah. Nobody's been doing anything with the Planeschase yet. Mostly because there isn't too much of a point yet. Let's see. So we are going to pay 4 and do Smothering Tithe. Yeah. Maybe we do want to roll. I mean, Creatures Vigilance is fine, but we don't have a ton of creatures. We're going to be focusing pretty heavily on Vadrock, so it seems to make sense to go ahead and do Chaos. Yes, so Indestructible. No bueno. Okay. Well, Benchwarmers going, and they drew a card, but they're not going to pay for the cost, so I guess Smothering Tithe it is. Put this into play. And I think we just hold off because we don't really have anything else that we want to do yet. Unfortunately. Not very exciting. Not very exciting yet. Oh, Cluestone. Huh, interesting. This is a budget deck, so Cluestone makes sense. Let's go ahead and play it. We do need to get our mana ramped. We need white mana, though. We're going to need white mana in any case. Okay. So that means an additional counter on the Smothering Tithe all the way across the board. Man, that Smothering Tithe is going to get so much mana. Draw, and I think that they're going to go ahead and get that. Oh, and that Smothering Tithe is going to be naughty with the cycling ability. That's no good. Okay, so land, and we are going to Commander Sphere. So next turn we're going to be able to get. Do we want? Yeah, I think we want to get out Gavi first, and then we can work on the other stuff. Okay. So, let's see. Untap. Draw a card. Secrets of the Dead. Ooh. Ooh, that's juicy. Okay. First, though, we need a creature. So, let's go ahead and do this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one was red. So, we get Neheb Dreadhorde Champion. And then we'll use the other counters and this to do Secrets of the Dead. So we'll play Vadrock next turn, because we'll almost certainly get the counters back that we need. We'll have Fire Shrieker in our hand. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, pass. Vadrock right now seems really, really good, but if they lose out on their creatures at all, then it's probably going to be game over. And I don't really have quite enough for Starstorm to take out that creature. So let's see. Let's do Ruby Medallion, because then maybe next turn we can Starstorm and potentially kill Vadrock if we need to. I think that makes sense. In any case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can play. Can we play Numit? No, we needed a. This is unfortunate. We needed a blue mana to get out Numit. So did we want to play a mountain? I think we need to do this in reverse. I think the potential to getting out Numit makes enough sense that we'll switch this around. So, I mean, we still have enough land to recover from that Sand Needle getting destroyed by its own effect, but untap, draw. Chandra Flame Caller. Okay. Well, we need to do this. We need to Dream Cache. Let's draw 3 cards and then choose 2 and oh man. Not very many creatures out. We want the land, but we have to put 2 back on top or bottom. We need the white mana, so we need to put these 2 on bottom. We'll play that. This goes away. We didn't pay 2, so yeah, that means that they got 4 counters off of us. Ouch. Let's roll. Let us do that. Apocalypse. Okay. Let's pay 1 and try to roll again. All creatures that have vigilance stuff will be very, very good for Vadrock. So, Relic. Okay. Relic time. So, let's find out what these cards are. Let's do a little bit of randomization first. And what is this card? Dragged down into the grave. Oh, let's see. Dragged down into the grave. Okay. Oh my gosh. So essentially, the idea here is that whatever the effect is what's going to have to happen. So in this case, Drag to the Grave says you and your opponent each look at each other's hand, select a card from each other's hands, and discard them to the graveyard, and each draw a card. So I guess we'll go in turn order. So this is gone forever. So we'll... oh my gosh. So Gavi is cycling is going to look at this guy's hand. They're going to see some of this stuff is really good. Phyrexian Rebirth would not be a very good card to have to face off against, but Brago is really strong. So I think it's really these two, because I think we can deal with the other ones. The question is being able to recycle Planeswalkers stronger than losing our battlefield when we're heavily creature. That being said, they will have, sooner or later, they should have mana for Phyrexian Rebirth. And that would help get rid of Vadrock and maybe some dragons. I think Brago, in this case, makes sense to get rid of. Okay, and we drew a card, and it's Niv Mizzet. So, let's keep going. It'll be Gavi's turn. Oh, man. 4 cards. Let's see, that's up to 5. And then more than that. They're going to draw... they're going to hit 3 more. Yikes. That's a lot in one turn. Okay, so... Vadrock's going to look at this. They're going to say... Cult to Unity is strong, but you have to get rid of cards on the battlefield first. So Surly Badgersaur is probably the one to get rid of. Actually, I'm going to pay 2 to refuse that. Okay, that seems good. Let's keep going. Vadrock Schmadrock. So, Benchwarmers get to do this hand, and I think Fire Shrieker almost certainly makes the most sense because they're going to be able to play it any equip next turn. Okie dokie. Let's keep going. And finally, the Planeswalkers get to look at Benchwarmer's hand. So, they're going to get rid of Hedron Matrix. Because Starstorm would be good to help clear the board, and since we're Planeswalkers, that's what we would like to see is board wipes. So we will help protect the board wipes. Okay, so we're going to get to go untap, keep draw. We're going to have to let the Smothering Tithe get another counter. Ooh, nice. So let's tap 5 and play Gavi. Which means later on, we have basically almost an entire hand full of cycling cards. So with any luck, we'll be able to, I don't know, do something with it. get tokens, basically. And maybe take down Vadrock for being... Oh, and the secret... Vadrock's going to get the freaking... I guess I should have gotten rid of Jareth, Leon, and Titan, but they already have a creature, so it doesn't seem to make sense. Oh, yeah, it's too late now. Oh well. Okay, draw a card. Tormod's Crypt. Okay. So we do want to, we're just going to use 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do this right here, except we're going to put it on the bottom. So now Neheb Dreadhorde Champion is our commander. And when we mutated, we get to return a non-creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from our graveyard to play without paying its mana cost. So we'll get Fire Shrieker. Let's go and do 2 more. This down to 3. We'll equip here, and then we will also do 3 more and do this. Haha! Major damage here. Actually, is that 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9? Oh my gosh, it's really, really close. Okay, so let's go ahead and swing with Neheb. And who are we attacking? Maybe the dragons, because the dragons are going to be able to have a blocker next turn. So yeah, we're going to, let's go and bring up the life totals. So you're going to take 18 damage. No, this one. Yikes. That's a lot of damage. Okay. The second effect. When it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, you may discard any number of cards. If you do draw that many cards and add that much red mana until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. So actually we dealt damage twice. So we're going to go ahead and do it the first time for sure. We're going to discard this and draw 4 cards. And we're going to do that again, definitely. 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Yeah, I like this. Although we don't have any blue mana, so we... Oh, well, we do have blue mana because we haven't played a land this turn. Okay, so during our second main phase, we actually have 8 mana to deal with. So let's go ahead and we'll tap both of these. We will use 2 of the 8 that we have. So we have 6 left over. Actually, let me see if I have a red dot. Yeah, there we go. So 6 red left over. We're going to play Frantic Search. So we draw 2 cards, discard, and then untap 3 land. Draw 2, discard 2, untap. Oh, we were supposed to draw a card from Seasons of the Dead. We have to draw the card. Oh, wait, well... Oh, crap. We're so far behind now, we have to skip it. We'd have to go back because it's a forced draw, and it affects the amount of cards I would have had in my hand for discarding, so we're just going to pretend like it didn't happen. We are going to... Actually, we do kind of want to just leave this in hand. Okay, so we've basically used all of our mana. That's all we're going to do for the turn. We're just going to go ahead and pass. Passe. Benchwarmers are like, no, please don't hurt us. We're just poor giant dragons. What is with the land thing? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go and do that. That means that we lose the land, but it's at least it means we have a commander. Well, we have a commander and we can have a blocker. It isn't much, but it's honest work. Almost. Hopefully somebody else can do something about this insanity. Okay, so yeah, we're drawing a card. Finally got a Plains, which it's still not enough for Phyrexian Rebirth to try to level the playing field again. The question is, do we want to play anything? We could play Niv Mizzet to protect us. That's maybe something we should consider doing. So we're going to go and do that, Niv Mizzet. And that way, we're doing something in the turn without putting a Planeswalker at risk. And maybe we'll see another white mana next turn. Okay, Gavi. We need your help as well. Armillary Sphere is not the help that we were looking for. Let's do this. Ooh. That is another relic. It could be anything in here. Could be a lot of things. I threw in... I just kind of went through my collection and pulled out random cards to play around with in this setting. So we really could see any number. It had to be... I wanted it to be stuff that it would be like a instant card effect, like a single effect card, or it was a card that made sense as something that would be dug up. So, what's the card? Deal of the Phantom. Let's see. So, it says select a monster face up on the field. Increase the selected monster's attack by 100 for each monster in your graveyard. During the turn this card is activated, the number of monsters is applied when this card is activated. Well, so let's go and give Gavi +1/+1 is what we're going to say that means. Because +1/+1 for each creature in our graveyard. We only have one creature, so... Blurp, blurp. Too bad. Okay. Pay 0 for the cycling costs of the first card you cycle this turn. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is, since we have this available right now, we're going to Decree of Justice. And the reason being, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be 4. This means that we're going to get a cat. And we're also going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to get 6 soldiery type things, I think. White soldier, yeah. I'm going to do that and just put a 6 here. So we have a decent number of creatures that... Oh, I can draw a card, so there we go. And we can cycle for free every turn. Now that is kind of problematic with the Smothering Tithe, or it was earlier turns. It's still kind of problematic because they could draw really, really good cards, but we do have to find answers somehow, is what we needed to do. So we can't get through Vadrock. Or Neheb, I should say. We're not getting through Neheb this turn, so we're going to have to pass. But we have a small army, so that maybe counts for something. I don't know. Draw a land. Well, we don't really need a land, so I guess we're going straight to combat. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and attack the cycling deck because... I mean, we could go after something... Well, we do have trample. Yikes. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's kind of brutal. But we wouldn't get the double attack because... Well, let me think about this. 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we would get the double attack from the Benchwarmers. But they are down really far in mana. I'm gonna go ahead and attack the cycling deck. I think it'll be okay. keep forgetting about the plane. So, yeah, we're going to do that, which means that we deal 16 damage total, and they can't do anything about it. So let's go ahead and we get 2 cycles of this. So we're going to discard 3 and draw 3. Ooh, I guess we're not going to discard again because this Sea Dasher Octopus is really, really strong. Yeah, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to yeah, we're just going to deal the 16 damage. So we'll have a second main to do stuff with, and we have 3 red mana to help. Minus 16 plus 16 on commander damage. And I guess we want to do this. So we are going to mutate here. And the mutate means that we get to cast something from the graveyard. Actually, oh, I guess I should have done this in a different way. Oh well. A non-creature card. What do we want to get rid of? Is there a creature that we dislike tremendously? Or we could just do Frantic Surge. I don't know. Well, I mean, it kind of does make sense to do Frantic Search at this point. Maybe we'll do Frantic Search. Okay. So we're recasting that, which means when we cast a spell from our graveyard, we draw a card, and now we'll draw 2 cards from that and discard 2 cards. So these 2. And we should untap, so we'll untap a land, but it doesn't really matter because we're not going to really be using too much more here. So we'll put this into play tapped. We will tap that for Myth Realized. And we only have 1 card in hand, but that's kind of okay because the double strike is insane. Okay, so at the end of the turn, we need to go back a little bit because Gavi is going to allow a cycle, a free cycle. So we're going to cycle a land card and draw into Cast Out. Ooh, that's good. This has Flash. We don't have any mana for it, unfortunately. Exile a non-land permanent until it goes away, essentially. So that's a start. That gets rid of Vadrock for like a turn. Not for very long, but it could be something at least. Let's see. Darksteel Ingot. We're tapping 3 for Darksteel Ingot, then we're returning this for Is It Boilerworks. We just got all of our mana, basically. Every single spot of mana in the entire deck is essentially in our hand now. We can't really attack, so we're just going to pass. And Vadrock's Smothering Tithe went up 1 more. We should, I guess, actually, let's roll the die. We really need to see about rolling the die and getting away from the spot, and maybe something that'll be helpful. Relic. Okay. Well, maybe a relic will be good. What are we going to get? We dug up a creature. Guardian of the Throne Room. Let's see. It's a machine, so we'll call this an artifact, and it says a robot guard built to protect throne rooms. It is armed with homing missiles. 1650 attack, 1600 defense. I don't know. That's a level 4. That's not very good. Let's say it's a 2/2 because that really isn't very good. Although we can re-roll. Let's go and re-roll the Planeschase die. Planeswalk, thank goodness. I mean, it would have been hilarious to get an Apocalypse, but let's see. Sokunzan. All creatures get +1/+1 and have haste. And whenever you roll chaos, then you get an extra. You get relentless assault. That's awful. That needs to go away immediately. Okay, untap. Oh wait, and actually, we're still going to keep cycling. So here's another free cycle. Draw a card. Create a fairy. A 1/1 fairy. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. We have this. So we're going to draw a card for the turn, and it is Azorius Cluestone. That is something that we need to wipe the field with. So we don't have the second white mana that we need. So we're going to play that, and maybe we do this. We pay 3 and Unquestioned Authority. So there's that. For drawing a card, this goes up to 2. When this comes into play, we draw a card, which means that gets Smothering Tithe. So good. Way broken card. Not really. It's not really broken, but it's just really, really good. Okay. So creatures have +1/+1 and haste, and eye protection from creatures. So let's go ahead and do our attack now. So we're going to attack into the Vadrock deck. Let's look at life totals. What are we doing on life totals? So Vadrock is going to get hit for 6 damage. 6 boring regular damage. Whenever we deal combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. I am going to draw. I'm honestly needing to draw cards. So that just means more on the Smothering Tithe, unfortunately. Now let's try to Planeswalk away from this. We desperately need to. Apocalypse. So let's pay 1 and try one more time. A second Apocalypse. Ooh, getting spicy. Ooh, Apocalypse works for me too. Is it working for all of you guys? Let's see here. So, untap, upkeep, draw a card. Ash Barrens. This goes up to 5. Let's go and play the enchantment that we have. That's Improbable Alliance. Then we are going to pay 4, and we are going to cast Out to exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Cast Out leaves the battlefield. We are absolutely slamming that home on the commander over here. So this commander, I think they're going to have a return to the command zone. This stuff is exiled, though. Once you exile one thing with Mutate, then they all go away. So they are gone. And the cool thing is that once Cast Out goes away, they come back as separate creatures. So that's even better. We get to cycle something for free, so we are going to cycle this card and draw a card, which means that this goes up to 6. And we get another one of the dinosaur cats. So there's 2. We also get a little fairy. Do I even have a fairy? That's a good question. No, but I think that I was intending for this 1/1 insect to count as the fairy. So we're going to go ahead and put that there. And I think we're going to attack with everything and then see if we can't get away from this particular plane. So let's go ahead and attack with everything. That means we are attacking, this is 12, 14, 17, and 21. So 21 damage against Vadrock, 3 of which are commander. There we go. Now let's take our free roll. Oh my gosh, Apocalypse. We finally did it. Boom. Plane destroyed. Non-land permanents destroyed. This goes away. Well, at least we got in an attack. It could have been... It's okay that this happens. So these are going to come back into play. Oh, that's... Blech. Let me destroy everything. And that means all of the Smothering Tithe tokens goes away too. That's really nice. And it can't come back unless they have some trickery to bring back something with Converted Mana cost 4. So that's actually sort of good for us. Let's see. This has gone over here. And... oh. Newmont lost his fancy card that he dug up out of the ground. But first, let's see what our next plane is. Mutual Epiphany. Whenever you encounter Mutual Epiphany, each player draws 4 cards. Wow. That's 5. 4 cards. That's way more cards than I needed. And unfortunately, I did not have Ominous Sea out. I'm going to have to end my turn by discarding stuff. So I think... let me go ahead and do that because I do need to, like, resolve the card-related stuff. Let's see. Call for Unity. I think we'll do that. Fluctuator is really, really good, so I'm going to keep that in my hand. And after that one, after we do Epiphany, what are we at? Prov. If you cast a spell this turn, you can't attack with creatures. If you attacked with creatures this turn, you can't cast spells. And whenever you roll Chaos, you gain life equal to the number of cards in your hand. Huh. Interesting. But we did get 4 cards, so let's go ahead and get 4 cards. Oh, nice. Okay. So we got massively hit. Because we can't... we're going to have to wait a turn to be able to cast Vadrock. Let's see. So, continuing on with this, I think we're going to get rid of... or I'm going to pay 1 for Scalding Tarn. Continuing to put myself very low, unfortunately. So let's see, what do we have in this? That is a mountain or an island. Do we have anything good, or do we have we already gotten the good card out of it? Okay, so I think a mountain makes the most sense in this case. So we're going to go ahead and get a mountain. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Do that. And we will cast this energy flux in our hand to help stifle the battlefield a little bit. Do we want to attack, though? We can attack. Oh, no, we can't attack unless we roll away. So maybe we roll away. We're the only person with creatures out. We have a decent chance of kind of recovering, so Planeswalk, yes. Where are we going next? Kilnspire District in Ravnica. Whenever you planeswalk to... Hang on. Okay, whenever you planeswalk to it, or at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, put a charge counter on Kilnspire District, then add 1 red mana to your mana pool for each charge counter on it. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Although I can't really do anything with it, so it doesn't really matter. So, I think I don't know that I want to get away from here. More free mana? Let's go, baby. Okay, so this is gone, and Numot is gone, and this is gone. But we still do have Darksteel Ingot, thankfully. So let's go ahead and take our turn, untap, upkeep, draw, and we get to do this. So we get 2 free mana. So actually, we're going to use that 2 red mana, and we're going to Starstorm, so that it kills off both the creatures, which means that their Vadrock is going to have to cast another creature and then Vadrock. And we're going to play Terrain Generator as well. I want the additional mana, so I'm not going to do anything. All of these decks could use a little bit of extra mana, basically. Okay. So Planeswalkers. Let's go. Planeswalkers. Draw. Get 3 free mana. Yeah. Okay. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. 10 mana to do with as we desire. So I think it makes the most sense to go ahead and do this Chandra. So we'll use 3 and 3 more for that Chandra. Do we have something else that we could do? I guess, honestly, it makes sense to also play the other Chandra in our hand, because there's no creatures on the battlefield. So let's go ahead. Let's just chug along with this. Chandra Flame Color is going to go up to 5. Yeah, we're going to go up to 5 on that one, and up to 4 on this one. So we're creating 2 elementals. They're both 3/1s. So then we'll attack Vadrock with it, because darn you, Vadrock. And you're also going to take the other damage. So you're down to 5 life. Doom, doom, doom. Ma, ma, ma. And we will pass the turn. So, oh wait, we were supposed to draw 4 cards. I forgot. These other decks were supposed to draw 4 cards. Holy crap. That does kind of change some stuff, I think. So we would have had to get rid of this. We need to get rid of 1 more card. I say we get rid of the Impulse. Did we want to do something other than that? Yeah, because I think it makes the most sense to have gotten Ralzarek out instead of this guy. So then we would be able to start getting up to the potentially take 5 extra turns, which means we would probably just have untapped this Izzet Stone right there. But we still need to draw 4 cards, because it was the encounter that did this, and we didn't really resolve it all. Let's see. 4 here. Do we have too many cards? Yeah, we have 1 too many cards. I think that we would probably get rid of Vivid Crag. As much as getting different colors of mana is cute, we don't really need it because we have tons of mana anyway. Wow. Okay, now we've resolved all of the encounter stuff. We can go back to the regular turn order and see what's the next step. Okay. Untap. Draw. We are sorely lacking on a lot of things here. So let's go ahead and 2 for Fluctuator, 2 more for Ominous Seas, and Do we need another... We're going to need another blue and white, ultimately. We have something with the Sky Shroud Eclipse. But we're going to need more, so... Oh, we have 3 free mana, so we actually have this untapped. We could, instead of playing a mountain here... We'd have 1 free mana. Yeah, this makes the most sense here. So, oh wait, we need... Do this, and we will basic land cycle for, I guess, an island. I think an island is a good bet. So we'll get a basic land cycling for an island. It was for free, but we didn't really draw a card with that because its effect actually... Its effect doesn't say that you draw it, essentially. You just search and put it in your hand. So, unfortunately, Omniscience is not going to trigger in this one case. There we go. Do we want to try to get away before Vadrock gets to the turn? Oh, and the Fluctuator. I guess we may end up just letting the Fluctuator die. Yeah, let's try to get away from here. Nothing. So, let's pay 1. Let's try again. Chaos. What is chaos? Oh, you can deal X damage to something. Nah. Let's try to roll one more time. Maybe we'll get a relic. That would be good. X damage again. So, nope. Unfortunately, nothing. So, Vadrock's turn. Vadrock. Going up to 4. Untap. Draw a card. Geist of Saint Traft. That's what we needed to see. So we'll play this. We get Geist of Saint Traft. So now things can't target it, which is really good. And we'll be able to do 2 different Vadrock activations the next turn, hopefully. Well, maybe not. Let me think. Actually, so that's 5 here. Blue and white. We can actually do 1 this turn. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll put Vadrock on top. And let's see. Wait. We need to do this. And I think that... Hardy-har. I think Seekers of the Dead makes a lot of sense to do at this point because we can keep getting... Drawing more cards is going to be important for us. Drawing as many cards as we possibly can. Dong, 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 dong. Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw a card. That's going up to 5. That is a ton of mana. Okay, so we'll play this. Let's... Oh, we have to pay 2 or sacrifice, don't we? Let me see. Let's bring up the actual card Energy Flux. Yeah, okay, so this is what it actually says. That's like a newer version of the text. So we do need to pay 2 for it during our upkeep. We are going to pay 2 for it. I guess we were supposed to pay 2 for it last turn. Oh, well. Okay, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. 10 mana. 10 mana is what we have. So I think that we're going to pay 2 mana for that, and then the rest of the mana goes into Numut. Yeah. Oh wait, does that work? Wait a second. 5, 6, 7, 8. We actually cost 1 less to do that. Okay, so we have Numut here. I'm actually. Oh, let's just keep going with this. Keep going. We're fine with everybody having tons of mana as long as we get tons of mana too. And this is actually bad because we had a bunch of this leftover mana. Energy flux. No, wait, did we... When did we get these Azurius Clue Stones? I think I screwed up this whole game. That's okay. It's for funsies anyway. I need to like keep better track of some stuff. Because I think that these are both technically gone. They were destroyed. Yeah, which probably, let's just say this is what it was. We were able to have enough mana for Chandra because we would have had enough mana for Chandra, but everything else got destroyed. We would have had to discard a card though. Probably the well, actually, yeah, probably the Dissipate, I guess. Okay, so this is going up to 6. We draw a card for the turn. Plains. So let's play that Plains. Let's get back on track. Refocus here. Actually, so maybe what we do here, Vadrok's only a 3/3. So we can actually do this. -2 deals X damage to each creature. So we'll kill off Vadrok again. And we'll kill off the Dragon Seeker Serpent. It's Dragon... What is it? Dragon Lord's Servant. I can speak. I remember how, I think. Okay, so we have this much mana left. We need colors of mana. That's our problem. Oh, wait. So I guess what we can do is we'll do these 2 here with 2 of that mana, and we will cast Ralzarek, which we will put down to 2 loyalty, and that will be enough to finish off Numut, which is good. Then we will use this other... Well, wait, we have 4 left over here, so we'll use that to cast Chandra, and she will go up to 4 to deal a damage to something. Let's deal a damage to... No, that's not the screen we want. Yeah, we're just going to keep dealing damage to Numut, or Vadrok, until hopefully they go away sometime in the distant future. Which really isn't very fair, but... And I think finally we will go ahead and play Wanderer. So this will probably just stay at 5 because we don't really need to use its ability right now. Wow, okay. Let's Planeswalk. Chaos. We can deal X damage to something. We essentially don't have any mana. So let's go and pay an additional 1. This is the last roll that we have for this turn. And what is it? Relic. Hey, look at that. Maybe we'll get a creature to defend ourselves with, instead of just being pure planeswalkers. Boop, 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 boop. What is this card? The Chosen One. What is that? So, select one monster and two non-monster cards from your hand. Your opponent randomly selects one of the three cards. If it is a monster, it's immediately put into play, and the remaining two cards are sent to the graveyard. If it's not the monster card, all three are sent to the graveyard. So we have to do that. Do we even have a monster in hand? No. So it does specifically say that we need to select a monster. We don't have one, so I think that the effect is just null. It just goes away, and that's it. Time to move on to bigger and better things. To this person's turn. Let's see, we need more dice. Oh, I want a red one, maybe? Can we have a red die? No, we're just going to get a bunch of orange ones. Okay, so this is going up to 1, untap, draw a card. Aetherize, that's a decent card. We're also getting a counter for drawing a card. There we go. Fluctuator, you're just going to have to die, unfortunately. Let's play this. We don't have enough mana. We need 5 normally. We need 7. We're 1 shy for that. So let's go ahead and pay 4 mana, and we'll play Call for Unity. So that when more of our things get destroyed, maybe we can do something about it. Okay, well, let's see. It's 3. We only needed 2 here. Because of that. Oh, did we want to do this differently? I mean, we can just do... I don't know why I keep tapping all of the lands for no reason. Because there's 7 counters there, so we'll still have 2 left over for this. Curator of Mysteries. Here we go. So we'll play Gavi next turn, and we can start trying to rebuild with the cycling cards, basically. Maybe we'll finally draw into... I was going to say Slipstream. That's not the correct word. Oh, did we want to try to shuffle away so that other people don't get as much mana? That seems like a smart... That seems like a smart person thing. Let's try to do the smart person thing, maybe. Nothing. We had 2 left over here. We're going to use 1 of it to re-roll. Apocalypse. We ran out of Apocalypse dice, so I have to get another one. Okay. So, with the leftover 1 and 1 more mana, we're going to roll a 3rd time this turn. What is it going to be? Nothing. It is blank again. Eek. 8 mana for the Vadrock. Untap. Draw a card. Oh, and Vadrock is dead, actually. This guy, that guy's dead. This is over here. That sucks. So, we need to draw... Well, actually, we have tons of mana. Let's see. So, because we have 7 mana, technically speaking. But we need... Unfortunately, I think that we're stuck when it comes to colors of mana is where we're stuck. So we'll go ahead and play Scalelord Reckoner. Using 2 white mana and a leftover of a bunch of that. But we can, maybe, if we get a Chaos, we can probably burn something. So 3 of the mana is gone. We have 5 left over there. So free roll, Apocalypse. That's not good at all. Okay, we have 5. Now we have 2 mana left. Or we're using 2 mana. No, wait, do we... That was our free roll, so we have 4 mana. What am I saying? Planeswalk. Puh. Well, that's no fun. Where are we going to now? Bloodhill Bastion in Equilor. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, it gains double strike and haste until end of turn. What? Oh, that's terrible for the dragons. I dislike this very, very much. Yeah. Let me think about this. We still have 4 mana left over. Let's have 2 mana left over. Relic. Okay, so relic time. Maybe this will be something useful. Something that we can use to not die with. We have like so little health right now. Oh, but the Wanderer protects from non-combat damage to all their permanents. Creature? What is it? It's the slot machine. So another artifact creature. It's going to gain double strike and haste. The machine's ability to is said to vary according to its slot results. Okay. Thank you, Keith. So, slot machine does get double strike and haste, so we're going we're going to attack. Yeah, we're going to attack. I think the Chandra makes sense. We're going to deal double strike damage to the Chandra and kill it. Not the small Chandra, but the big Chandra. And during our third main phase, we're going to pay 3 and try one last time because we lost the other 2 mana that we had because we changed phases. Chaos. Whenever you roll Chaos, exile target non-token creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under your control. This is a real card, so it's going to come back for sure. We're saying it's a 2,000 and a 2,000 attack, 2,300 defense. So we're saying it's a 2/2. That was the point there. That was the reason for the things and the deciding. Okay, so untap, upkeep, draw a card. Not a freaking creature. Where's all the dragons? There are dragons in this deck, I swear. So, Numut has been cast twice now. It needs a lot of mana. It needs 10 mana, which we're not even close to. Okay, so let's do 5 mana here, and we're going to play Heretic's Judgment. So then maybe we can, at some point, burn somebody out with crazy amounts of this stuff. Let's move away from Blood. Well, actually, Bloodhill Bastion is kind of okay. I mean, Vadrock could definitely decimate us if it happened, but we're okay with that. We're okay taking the chance to draw a dragon and then smash face with double strike haste. There's a land. Nice. That is a land that we needed. So Chandra's dead. She's very dead. She got double strike dead. But we do have other things that we can do. Do we just wipe the field again? That seems like it's a bit silly, but it seems to be working, and we would get a creature out of it. So let's go ahead and do 6 here. We will Phyrexian Rebirth. Destroy all of the creatures. And we're getting a 3/3 creature out of that. But I do not have a card to represent that yet. So we're going to have to make one. Horror me up. Horror 3/3. Horror. There you go. Oh, the horror. Oh, the humanity. Oh, it does actually come into play with First Strike and Haste. Ooh. 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 Yummy. Okay, so we're going, before we do that though, we're going to +1 Chandra. We're going to deal a damage to somebody. Let's look at life totals. How are we doing on life totals? Okay, so I think no wait, we don't want ourselves to take damage. That'd be dumb. Biking, you take a damage. And Rolls-Royce is going to go up 1. We're going to untap this land here. This land is my land and none of yours. You don't get it. It's mine. Okay, so we do get double strike haste. Let us attack with our horror and finish off Vadrock. Yay, first person done. Hey, Aslan, how's it going? Yeah, haste and double strike with a 3/3 from our. We have a Planeschase card here that gives it to it when a creature comes into play. So dealing all the damage. Let's see. Yeah, so Vadrock is done for. Very much the dead. That's okay. Thank you for popping in anyway. It's really nice that you stopped by. If you're watching and you haven't checked out Aslan, please do. Please very much do check out his channel. He's a great guy. I don't know if this even works, if this command works. Yeah, I'll have to set up like a command or something so that I can point people to you because you deserve it. Yeah, so that was untapped. I killed Vadrock. We don't want to do anything here, but we do want to get away from double strike haste because that's awful. Awful for us. Awful for these planeswalkers. No, we just get apocalypsed. Let's hope no more apocalypse. Let's try something else. Let's try just regular planeswalk. That would be good. Okay, good. Planeswalk. That's what I wanted to see. Where's our next place? Spatial merging. So, a phenomena, when you encounter it, reveal cards from the top of your planar deck until you reveal 2 plane cards. Simultaneously planeswalk to both of them. Put all the other cards revealed this way on the bottom of your planar deck in any order. Truga Jungle and Karasha Foothills. What do we got? So, all lands have add 1 mana of any color, and when you reveal Chaos, you get to reveal the top 3 cards of your library and put all the lands into your hand. And the other one from Morgzing, Karasha Foothills. When a creature you control attacks a player, for each other opponent, you may put a token that's a copy of that creature onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking that opponent. Ooh, that's not a great one to have to deal with either. Whenever you roll Chaos, you can sacrifice any number of creatures. If you do, it deals that much damage to target creature. Interesting. That's a weird one. Okay. Well, we've pretty much exhausted everything we could do for a turn. So it is back to the biking deck over here. I would like to say that it's a motorcycle gang, but it's actually not. It's just a regular cycling deck. They're just kind of on a bike, having a good time. This guy's destroyed. I think, yeah. Yeah, because we destroyed all creatures on the battlefield. Gotta get rid of the other cards. Okay. Well, poo. I liked those cards. Let's go and draw for Ominous and get a counter on Ominous Seas. So we play this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We haven't recast Gavi. Let's go ahead and recast Gavi. Oh, let's see. It's the beginning of my end step if something left the battlefield. Okay. You love the spinning table? Yeah, I do too. It's great. What are the sideways cards? The Trunga Jungles? Oh, these ones right here. So these are called Planeschase cards. So essentially, they came out with these sets of Planeschase cards where it essentially acts as a place to actually battle. Like, instead of just kind of battling on, sort of featureless wasteland place, instead we get places that actually have abilities. They have things that happen if you do different things. And I have there's a regular dice. There's a regular Planeschase dice somewhere that came with a set of cards, and so we have a ton of them. There's a bunch of different places we can go. I don't like their dice though, so I made my own. Yeah, it's really cool. It's a nice, interesting way to just sort of mix it up a little bit and have some other cool stuff happen. It does end up sometimes making really busted things happen, but that's sort of something that can always happen. So I'm cool with it. It was making some broken things earlier, which is the deck that just lost. We haven't cleaned up the cards yet, but this deck that when I spin 2 is going to be the one that lost. So we get 1 free cycle. So let's go and cycle this Smoldering Crater. So we'll draw an extra card, and this actually goes up to 3. So let me think about this. We don't have anything that can attack. Okay, we are just going to pass the turn. Actually, we need to leave those face up so we remember that we can cast them. Or cycle them, I should say. Poor Vadrock. Dying the death. Put these cards up. Probably put them away. Let's do this. But we need to keep spinning. Keep spinning all the way over here. Okay. So, dragons. Next deck to play. Let's go and do this. Draw a card. What do we got? Mana Charge Dragon. Oh, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Although I'm kind of wondering if at this point the Heretic's Punishment might be better. It can deal so much damage. How much? What are we looking at with life totals? Gotta look this up. Okay, so we're really low, and the Planeswalkers haven't taken any damage yet. That's not very fair. I dislike this. This doesn't seem like something that should happen. Let us go ahead and actually, it's this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Heretic's Judgment, targeting the player over there. So yeah, let's put the top 3 cards of our library. It deals damage to that creature player equal to the highest converted mana cost on those cards. The highest converted mana cost is 4, so 4 damage. And those are going to go away. That was probably not quite so great, but that's okay. Let's just keep doing that, shall we? We're going to do that one more time. So 3 cards. Highest converted mana cost was 6. Nice. So 6 damage. That seems worth it. Okay, but I think that we maybe want to planeswalk away and see if we can't get to something else that deals more damage and maybe can help keep control of those planeswalkers. So what do we got? Not the right thing. Okay. So let's play one more. So the Planeschase, the way it works, you get 1 free roll a turn, and then you can pay an increasing amount of mana each turn to re-roll it. So it costs 1 the second time, 2, 3, 4, so on, so on, so on. So, no, we get a relic. Okay, so this is one of the things that I added in to mine, and a relic is we're going to we have a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and they're going to act as something that we dug up on this plane of existence that just was existing underground is our explanation here. So we want to pick a random card, and it was Malevolent Nuzzler. Okay, so it is an equip card. So let's see. A monster equipped with this card increases its attack by 700 points. When this card is destroyed, you can pay 500 to put on the top of your deck. We're not going to do that one. Or maybe instead of the deck, maybe we can pay... So it is only +1 if I keep going with the way this has been worded, but I'm kind of thinking that seems really low, though. Rounding up each time. What is going on? I'm just making a mess of things. I am being a heretic and doing whatever I want. I'm playing 4 decks here, so I get to choose the rules. And the rules say that Yu-Gi-Oh cards... So the thing is that we were using... Or I was using a thing. Hang on. There's a website called Ask Urza. Because there is a silver bordered card called Ask Urza. It's a Urza Planeswalker card. So give me a second. Let me... Yeah, there we go. So that's what the website looks like. And you basically, it's when you have the card, you go to this website, and if you choose to activate one of its abilities, you click on the ability on the website and it gives you a random ability. So that's what I was using to give like essentially randomized cards that are, randomized effects kind of thing. And I'm going to keep doing that because I think it's really fun to use Ask Urza to do this. But it also seemed I have a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so it was like, well, why not use them? Who cares? Let me think about this. So Malevolent Nuzzler, it has 0 equip, is what we're going to say. When it's destroyed, we can... Let's just do it even. Let's say it's +2/+2, and, well, I don't know. I guess there are equipments that are +1/+1. So let's do +1/+1, and it costs 1 life to bring it back if it's destroyed. That doesn't seem like too bad of an ability. But we didn't planeswalk away. So we're coming back around to the planeswalker deck here. Oh, it's half an hour. Okay. Let's see. So, Planeswalkers, draw a card. Evolving Wilds. So, let's play that. And we don't even have to... It taps for any mana, so we can use it for anything we want. That's good. Let's see. We do have clock spinning. How much clock spinning can we actually get out of this? They have a creature over there. So, wait, clock spinning is 4. So we could get 2 clock spinning out of that, but... I think we need to play Jace the Mind Sculptor. So let's go and play... Or not Jace the Mind Sculptor. Jace Architect of Thought. And we are going to... I think it's... Let's see. Yeah, whenever a creature an opponent controls attacks next turn, it gets -1, -0. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pump it up to 4 or 5. Ralzarek is going to go up to 4, and we will untap a land. Chandra is going to go up to 6, and let's deal a damage to somebody. Let's deal a damage... I think that the dragon deck with the heretics nonsense, I think they need to stop that. That seems bad to me. The planeswalker deck doesn't like that. Not one bit. Okay. Pop, pop. Let's do this. We will give Ralzarek another counter. So that'll be up to 5, and that has buyback, so it goes back to our hand. And, is that it for the turn? We can block with the horror. Yeah, we're okay with it for now. We're going to just pass to the next turn. So, before the turn ends, we are going to cycle Yadaro Wandering Monster. So we cycle it, shuffle it into your library from your graveyard, and if you cycled a card, Yadara Wandering Monster, from 4 more times this game, put it onto the battlefield from your graveyard instead. So this is the first time. I'm going to put it in the middle. We draw a card. That's not too bad. Another land. And we are shuffling that Yadara in. I don't think I've ever actually gotten Yadara out for free, but I look forward to the day when I finally do. And let's see, Omnisci actually goes up by 1. Goes up to that. Okay, enough shuffling. Let's cut the deck. We need to get those octopi out. Or is it Kraken? That's what it is. Okay, untap, draw a card. Drake Haven, when you cycle or discard a card. So yeah, we definitely want to do that. Let's go ahead and we will pay 3 mana to cast the Drake Haven. So then, see, tapped and lets you control 2 or more basic lands. Let's go and play a land there. We will... We will cycle this for free, and we'll pay 1 to get a Drake. So we need to get a Drake card. I'm sure that I have a Drake somewhere. Somewhere. Oh, do I not? Oh, no. Okay, I was like, seriously, what? What? How do I not have a Drake card? We draw a card for the turn. It's just the land. But we do have something for Aetherize, so we could attack, but unfortunately it doesn't help us. Oh, this needs to go up to 5. Let's go and roll for our free Planeschase. Apocalypse. I dislike the number of apocalypses I'm seeing. Bad apocalypse. No more apocalypse. We've had enough. You destroyed the other planes that we existed on. Let us get our feet under us for once. Okay. So, let's see. Untap. Draw a card. Nahiri's Machinations. Let's play a land. How much land do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, we have enough for Numut. And we are going to go ahead and equip Numut with the +1/+1. Nice. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Not really. So I think we'll just pass the turn. This is pretty good. This is a good one. Apocalypse, yeah. That's the other ability. So one of them, on the dice that I use, one of them is a Relic, which is an ability that's not on the regular one. And the other one is Apocalypse. And if the Apocalypse gets rolled 3 times on a single plane, then the plane is destroyed. And all of the non-land permanents get destroyed as well. We've already had one. We almost got a second one earlier. Which is way more Apocalypse than I've ever experienced. Too much real world, right? Okay, so draw a card for the turn. Terramorphic Expanse that we can tap for any amount of mana, or any color of mana. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we still can only do the clock spinning twice. Okay, Jace is going to go up by 1, and oh, that's disgusting. Okay, so we're gonna pay 4 mana, and we're gonna clock spin Chandra once to give it another counter. And then we're going to -6 on Chandra to deal 6 damage to up to 6 target creatures and or players. So we want to deal 6 damage to... Oh, okay. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by again. I really appreciate it. So we're just going to keep going. So let's see. Gavi the Drake. 2, 3, or that's 1 and 2. Numut is going to take 6 damage. We're going to -3 the Ralzarek to deal the other damage to it. So Numut is dead. We need 2 more targets, so that's only 3. So let's do 6 damage to each of the other players. 6 and 6. There we go. They deserved it. Lots of damage. We have enough for 1 more clock spinning, so let's go ahead and clock spinning Ralzarek. And I think that's all that we want to do this turn, I think. I think that makes it... Oh, actually, wait a second. Leave him at 2. Yeah, so this is at 6. We're going to clock spinning Jace here. That's what we're going to do. Okay, we don't really need to attack. I'd rather have some kind of defense just in case. So I think actually before Gavi... No, we can't do anything. Okay, so this turn, untap, upkeep, draw. Boon of the Wishgiver. Draw 4 cards or cycling for 1. I think we actually want to go ahead and draw 4 cards in this case. And, oh wait, the Call of Unity is only on other people's turns. Let's draw 4 cards. So that puts this up to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Yeah, this is nice. Oh my gosh. That is freaking awesome. Oh, did we haven't played a land this turn, so we're going to go ahead and play a land. Then we're going to pay 3 and play Estrid's Invocation as a copy of, let's just say, the Ominous Seas. Because it's not going to matter. What we're going to do is, at the beginning of your upkeep, we're going to use it so that we can do Call for Unity. So Call of Unity Call for Unity starts getting free counters on it. And then if we get a chance, we'll turn it into an enchantment that makes more sense. But for now, that seems to make a lot of sense. So that's what we're going to do. Now we're back to the dragon deck. So untap, draw a card, and we have a land. So let's go and play that land, which also means, let's see. Let's see how much mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4 more. So 6 is enough for a dragon, which we will equip with the Malevolent Nuzzler. And then we will pay 4 more to Heretic's Punishment. And that means that we're dealing 7 damage to the Planeswalker deck. Wow, 23. That's astounding, honestly. Okay, we're going to pass the turn. Heretic's Judgment is super good. Okay. Is it Flying and Trample? Okay, good. I was thinking for a second that maybe it had haste or something. Draw a card. We'll play this. Okay, so in this case, Jace is at 7. So we are going to do the clock spinning twice and put him up to 9. And then we're going to go all the way down to 1 to use its ultimate. So, let's see. For each player, search that player's library for a non-land card and exile it. And then I can cast those cards without paying their mana cost. So, ooh. Oh, that seems really good. But, despite that, it may be just as good to... Let's see. Oh, there's going to be so many good red planeswalkers, though. Shoot. Oh, I can't quite hold it. So there's Oath of Teferi that I could get with this one, so that I can activate loyalty abilities twice in a turn. But then there's also Sarkhan the Masterless, and that makes each of my planeswalkers become 4/4 red dragon creatures and gain flying. That seems really, really good. Because that's a lot of damage each turn. That's going to be... That's 16 damage. I think that closes out the game really quickly, and I think that's probably the best play. But there's also another... they have a Chandra in here, Chandra Acolyte of Flame, which puts a counter on each red planeswalker. But I think ultimately Sarkhan the Masterless makes the most sense. Maybe I should have hit the... Should have hit a different creature with the Heretic's Judgment. Oh, well. That's how it goes. Okay, so that's one deck. We need to grab this one. So what do we get out of here? Probably really nothing particularly useful, just something... we haven't cast our commander even a single time. Whoops. Whoops. I guess it's non-land card. Yeah. So there might be something else that we could cast. I don't know. Oh, Shark Typhoon. Let's go and do Shark Typhoon, because then whenever we can make 2 different sharks with the other cards that we cast. So I think that makes sense. We cast a lot of non-creature spells, so Shark Typhoon, perfect card here. Let's go and do that. Now we need a dragon. So we will also get we're going to get a 5/5. The order that we do this, I mean, we exile all the cards and then we can choose the order, so... Oh... Crucible of Fire. I mean, well, whoever we kill first is going to... See, actually, we need something to get rid of Mana Charged Dragon is what we need. So let's go in Oblivion Ring. Use their own Oblivion Ring to get rid of Mana Charged Dragon. So we'll kill the Dragon deck this turn, and then we'll take out the Cycling deck next turn. That's the thing that makes the most sense here. So we get a 3/3 shark as well. So we're going to exile this with their own card, and then Sarkhan over here. Let's go and use abilities first. So we're still at 2. It's at 5. 5 there. This 3 to untap a card. Let's go and untap a land. This one +1, so we deal a damage to the cycling deck. Oh, we can't quite kill the dragon deck this turn. So does that mean we take out the... No, I think we need to. Let's go ahead and +1. This is 16 damage, 19 here. Let's go and do this. 19 damage. That puts... No, wait, that is enough. So actually this horror card, let's go and have it attack the other deck. Let's look at the life totals. I was looking at the 23 thinking it was the dragon deck, but it isn't. So they're going to lose 16 life. They're gone. The Viking deck is going to lose 3 life. Okay. I think that works. I think that's how we're going to do it. So we do have overwhelming force, but there is always the possibility that they don't win. We'll have to wait and see. Well, actually, I guess we wouldn't lose 3 life because we would make an 8/8. Let me put this. So we would remove 8 counters from here and make an 8/8. We have an 8/8 creature here. Okay. So at the beginning of our upkeep, we may exile this. So we're going to exile this. Call for Unity is only going to activate at the end of our turn. So, but this whole thing untaps. Draw a card for the turn. Fierce Guardianship. Not too bad. We do want to get away from this plane. Are they going to kill us if they don't have that Sarkhan? Because we could kill that Sarkhan this turn. Could they return the Sarkhan? Possibly. They have cards in their... I mean, the colors that they're running, they probably could have an ability in their deck that brings it back. Oh, and this should be at 3 now. Let's play 3. We'll play Glinthorn. Let's go ahead and swing and kill the Sarkhan. So at least that's off our back. And we have Glinthorn Buccaneer. So let's pay 3 and we will play Windfall. So then we can tap 3 here for Drakehaven. So we can make 3 Drakes. So let's go ahead and put that onto the battlefield. Here we go. And we also deal, whenever we discard a card, we deal damage to each opponent. So we're dealing 3 damage to the Planeswalker deck. And then we're going to be drawing. How many cards does the Planeswalker deck have? They only have 2. So I think actually they're going to tap 1 and cast Clock Spinning, because it's going to go get discarded anyway, and they'll give Ralzarek another counter. So we're each drawing 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This goes to the graveyard. So we can cast Soul Ring here. And this should be up to 6. So we're going to end the turn. This comes back into play. Call for Unity gets... Actually, this should be a 2. Call for Unity gets a counter on it. And Estrid's Invocation is a copy of Drakehaven for reasons. Okay. This deck. No more dragons. They're toast. They're gone. They're no more. They're done for. They're goodbye. Okay, untap. Upkeep. Draw a card. Chandra Fire Artisan. What can we do? They have 16 life. We do have... I guess we do have the shark tokens available. So we're going to do this, and there's a 5 and a 6. Okay, so... we could get close to... no, they have blockers. Would they even block this attack? How much damage can they deal? So each of their drakes are 3/3s this turn, or next. Well, right now they're 3/3s. That's 9 damage. They have a big octopus. What can we do? I mean, maybe we just keep playing non-creature spells, and that... oh, we should have a... oh, I need to put that thing right there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we have a lot of mana. Let's do 4 mana for Chandra Fire Artisan. So we get a 4/4 whatchamadealy right there. This is up to 4. Let's go ahead and plus it up to 5 and exile the top card of our library. We can play it this turn. Let's go ahead and play it. It returns... oh wait, is it... yeah, no, it just says you can play it, so I can do that. Yeah, we're actually very close to just straight winning. They're not going to be able to get through. Not really. Although they could just keep getting more drakes. That's not good. Let's +1 here. Let's plus to 5 here. What are we tapping and untapping? We're going to untap this, and we're going to tap down a drake. So there's only 2 drakes flying now. Let's go ahead and attack with both of the one. Well, 3/3. Do we want to lose that one? Maybe we do have a lot of mana though. So here's enough to cast 2 more 4-cost spells. We'll use one of them to give Holy Mantle to a 3/3, and the other one will do Nahiri Storm of Stone. So this starts up at 6. And we will -3 to kill off one of the drakes. It's one of the ones that's untapped. Okay, so now we're going to attack. So that's going to be 10 damage total. I think they go ahead and take the 10 damage. Because I can block next turn. Well, I don't know. This is wholly very problematic. Okay. So it's my turn. Untap, upkeep, Estrid, blinks, draw a card. This is untapped. Eternal Dragon. Oh, and this is at 7 here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to Fell the Mighty, destroy all creatures with power greater than 2. No, I guess that's still 3. So anything greater than 3 gets destroyed. So that means a bunch of the flying sharks are dead now. And so is my octopus, unfortunately. Let's planes cycle. So we're going to do this and this to planes cycle, which means that we deal a damage over with Glinthorn Buccaneer. We go and get a planes. Let's go and find one real quick. Planes. Yahoo! And we paid an extra one to be able to sorry, we paid an extra one to be able to create a Drake, so we actually have a third Drake here now. Okay, so we have this. They have a 3/3 and a 1/1. That's 4. This is a 5 toughness. So let's go and swing here, and we will pay 1, discard, deal a damage, and draw a card. Oh, nice. Okay. So we don't want to do that twice. And whenever we cycle or discard, we trigger Drake Haven. So we'll go and pay the 1 instead of drawing and discarding again. Or discarding, then drawing again. Let's see. Oh, I have to trigger the damage. Okay, so we were attacking. I think we were attacking Jace. So I think they're just going to block with one of the sharks and be done with it. That is the end of our turn. We drew an extra card here, so this is up to 8. Actually, yeah, that's just up to 8. Call for Unity is going to go up another one. Planeswalkers. Wow, this is going on quite some time. They're going to go untap, upkeep, draw a card. Chandra. So let's go ahead and cast Chandra. Pay 4 here. So we do get a 4/4 Drake. And Jace is going to go up 1. This is going to go up 1 to 6. We're going to exile the top card of our library. Ignite the Beacon. Ooh, boy, that's good. We're definitely going to cast that one. So we look for 2 Planeswalker cards, reveal them, put them into our hand, then shuffle our library. Nice. Dun. Ding, ding, ding. Chandra, Acolyte of Flame is our first one, and then we're also going to get the other Surkin that is in our deck. What are we doing? We've got so many Planeswalkers. This is ridiculous. But they're going up so slowly that there's not much we can do about it. We can't cast any more of the Planeswalkers that we have in our hand. And we can't really kill anything with Nahiri anymore, unfortunately. So Chandra down here, what is she going to do? We can make a creature not block, but we don't really have any ability to attack anymore. 6, we'll tap down, +1, and +1. So we'll deal 2 damage with the 2 Chandras that we have. We'll deal 2 damage to this cycling deck. So they're at 4 life, so that's not too much more. Actually, Oh, okay. Well, that means that next turn they're definitely going to lose. We can Ralzarek and deal, uh, remove 3 counters to deal 3 damage. So they have one more turn to try to do something against us. And we're just going to hold off. Wait, what is the... Wait, we have more cards in our hand. Oh, okay, so we'll just play a land here. And I guess we can't... That means that we can play the Chandra that's over here. So we'll play Chandra. And it'll start with 4 counters, but we will up it. So each red planeswalker is getting another counter on it. It's up to 7. And this is up to 7. Wow, lots of counters. And we get another shark that's a 3/3. There we go. Oh my gosh, lots of planeswalkers. Okay. So, it's our turn. Let's untap, upkeep. We'll flicker Estrid's Invocation, draw a card. We'll play this untapped. Let's do... Well, actually, we would probably make an 8/8 here at the end of our turn. So we have an 8/8. Let's go and pay 4 in order to Brawlin's Sky Shark Rider, which will get us another card. We'll get the shark that's out of our deck somewhere, probably, maybe, hopefully. No, I guess, did I not put it into this deck? I guess I didn't. Maybe I decided that it didn't make any sense to have the shark, but I thought that I would have. I'm looking more carefully, is what I'm doing. Okay, so does that mean that we actually don't want to, because we can't do anything about drawing and discarding if we don't have that? I guess it's kind of too late now, but shoot. Activate the ability only during your upkeep. Ouch. Oh, that's not good. We don't have a card in our hand. They have 2 sharks, so only 2 of ours will get through. They're 4/4s. Let's see. They're 4/4s. That's only 8 damage. We need to somehow sneak in 10 more damage. They have something to block the 8/8 Kraken. That's very unfortunate. Oh well. I guess we just roll the Planeschase die and see if we can get Apocalypse. That seems really bad. Well, I guess first we go ahead and attack. So let's go ahead and attack with these. Okay, attack with those. They're going to do 2 blocks. We lose a Drake. They lose both their sharks and the mysterious horror over here. Okay. So, second main. Let's go ahead and roll. Relic. Relic time. What is our relic now? Oh, and they lose. Let's go ahead and mark the 8 damage that they lose. Okay. Megamorph. Well, it's an equipped card. When your life points are lower than your opponent's, double the attack of the equipped card and if your life points are higher, have the original attack. Well, that's no good. Not that it would have mattered too much. I guess it probably should have done this attack as well. I'm going to go ahead and take that back. I'm not going to take back the shark because I looked through the deck, but we are going to do that attack. We just didn't have anything to discard. So that was just another 4 damage. Okay. So we're going to pay 1 and reroll. Chaos. Well, dealing damage to a creature doesn't help us at all, but let's see. Reveal the top 3 cards of our library, put all land cards into our hand, the rest into our graveyard, so nothing. Okay, pay 2. Let's go again. Nothing. Pay 3. This is our last chance. A last chance for glory. Nothing. That's it. Game over. Oh. Well, that was still a good game. I'm enjoying. I think these ones actually do kind of add a nice flavor because Yu-Gi-Oh is so crazy, and while we're kind of making them a bit weaker than they were before because we're trying to translate them directly into Magic. So like Malevolent Nuzzler really isn't like a particularly great card. Stuff like this Megamorph can swing a game out of nowhere, and that's this kind of swinginess that Yu-Gi-Oh provides. Could be really fun. So I think I'll probably keep trying this. We won't do it every time because I do, like I said, I do want to do Ask Urza, but I think we're good tonight. I think this was a good game, so I'm going to go and clean up, but yeah. Thank you all. Have a great night and a great rest of your week. I'll return on Saturday with a little bit of gaming. I may do a stream on Sunday. I don't know yet. We'll see. Then the rest of next week, there won't be a stream. So if I do a stream, it'll probably be basically a couple of weeks from now. So thank you all for watching, and see you next time.